The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello, and welcome to the Media Zone.
What was that?
I'm continuing on with our voices.
All right.
Doing odd voices. I can't do voices, but I just, when something like that comes out, then I have to go with it. I couldn't do that again.
No?
Hello! Maybe I could. Welcome to the Media Zone, and Dave here. And Dave with you as we enter February.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that.
We're entering February, and it's Valentine's Day.
When?
On the 14th.
Oh.
What day is that this year? Do you have the current calendar over there? No. Alexa? Oh, I got Alexa since our last taping.
Who did? You did?
I did.
Wow.
Mainly because I wanted the Sirius, which goes through there, to go through my receiver. So all I do is go, Alexa, Howard 101 on Sirius XM, and on it comes.
I was at my brother's for Christmas, and he has Alexa.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever. And it was Alexa. And I snuck over to it because he was playing Christmas music. I snuck over to it, and I said, Alexa, play Alice Cooper.
Oh, jeez.
And all of a sudden, I ran away, and all of a sudden you hear School's Out start blasting. What's that? What's going on? I said, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Alexa's a lot of fun. She's dumb sometimes.
How does that work?
How does Alexa work?
What do you hook it up to?
It can, you can use it. I have the Dot. Did he have the Dot?
What the hell's a Dot?
The Echo Dot. It's a tiny little thing. Did he have a big speaker like this? There's a taller speaker.
I don't know. I didn't look.
What did you talk into?
I don't know. It's some little thing.
Okay, if it wasn't a tiny hockey puck thing, then he has something different than I do.
Okay, so what does it hook up into? How does it work, Ed? Explain.
It has a speaker on the top.
Yeah.
No, the microphones are on the top, speakers on the bottom. So you can play your Dot alone, with the speaker it comes with. Or it has a jack, you can plug it into your receiver.
But what is it hook up to a computer
apps,
or something?
It's apps. You have to put an app on your phone or your iPad. I put it on the iPad.
Okay.
And then there's a bunch of things you connect it to. And it's Wi-Fi, which I love, but we have Wi-Fi now. And you connect your Sirius account to it.
Monthly fee?
No monthly fee. Just for whatever you have. Sirius you can hook into there.
Okay.
So Alexa is like a one-shot deal.
One-shot deal. Yeah, that's what.
And how much was this one-shot deal?
They had a $30 special over the holidays.
Wow.
And they were out of stock for a little bit. I had to wait, unless I wanted a white one. And I wanted a black one. I like the black dot. It's quite entertaining, and we play song trivia on it. We can play song trivia. We can play it with people, up to 5 people. You can play it with, if you're doing it by yourself, you can play, they find people across the country. You play against.
All right, just wondering, 'cause I'll never get it.
You'll never get it. You're just interested. It is fun.
I was just curious as to how it would work. That's
Siri
all.
right here.
You have Siri over there. Don't ask Alexa dirty questions because she'll say, I'm not answering that.
Well, what if you want to ask that? What if it's information you need to know? What if you're in the throes of passion and there's something someone wants you to do and you don't know what it is? Can't you just ask her, say, hey, what is...
You can do that, but don't ask Alexa if she has boobs because she won't answer that.
What else did you ask her?
Some fart questions. She will answer fart stuff.
That's why you got it.
See, now this would be great for these people at work that won't retire. I told the woman in front of me, I said, this Alexa would be great because you like to come in here and talk to people. You could finally retire and talk to Alexa all day. There you go.
Oh, man.
Well, we do have some movies to do here.
Yeah, let's get those done.
We have so much fun. See, we can kill time. Down here.
See, if we went with my theory, our show would be over, our new show.
Yeah,
5 minutes. We're 5 minutes
the
in.
5 minute or the 15 minute.
We have 50 Shades Freed. Oh, God. Peter Rabbit and the 1517 to Paris. I may have to say it like that with his voice. I may have to do it with his voice. But anyway.
Do it in that one or Clouseau voice.
I could do Clouseau, perhaps. We can start with 50 Shades?
Yeah.
Who's doing that? Me?
You do that one.
50 Shades Freed.
I'm going to look at the pictures here.
Yeah, I kind of want to look at it, but no, I can't.
I'll tell you when to look.
Stars Ariel Kebble, Luke Grimes, and Dakota Johnson. Make your parents proud, Dakota. Believing they have left behind shadowy figures from their past. Newlyweds, Christian and Anna, fully embrace an inextricable connection and shared life of luxury. But just as she steps into her role as Mrs. Gray, and he relaxes into an unfamiliar stability, new threats could jeopardize their happy ending. It's a happy ending before it even begins. Rated R for strong sexual content, nudity, and language.
You would think the tying up and the whipping would be enough of a plot, but no, we got to throw in some villain from the past that comes up.
Was this based on a book?
Yes.
Is this still based on the book, or is
yes,
this just...
there was 3 books in the series. I believe the same titles as they're using here.
Okay.
50 Shades Darker was the second one. Here we go. Here, this is the time when we can use a trailer. We do the voiceover. Dakota Fanning, we saw all of her, and we only saw...
You mean Dakota Johnson?
Dakota Johnson. When did Dakota become a popular name here?
I don't know. I don't know.
We didn't kill off Gray character, did we? It looked like it there a minute ago.
Yes, sir.
It's the worldwide phenomenon.
Hey, use your finger.
Oh!
It's
Kim Basinger?
You look pretty good in that shot, I know.
I just go back and look at her Playboy.
Kim Basinger.
50 Shades Freed.
I'm free.
Let it go. Let it go.
So there you have it. That's probably the best of the lots this week. Go out, take your Valentine's date to some S&M activities.
Better yet, take your Valentine's Day to your house and do some S&M.
Well, that might happen after the dates. Depends if it's a first date or what date it is. I don't know. What date do you pull out your whips and chains and things?
I think I'd go with 2.
2, you can bring that out.
I think you discuss it immediately.
Uh-huh.
I mean, at my age, I think the first thing you need to do is be open and honest and say, hey, nice to meet you. This is what I'm into. And you just get it out there because you give her a chance to run away. And just, then you cut through all the crap and you don't, just cut to the chase. Let's get it done. This is what I'm like. This is what I like to do. These are the things I'm interested in. You don't like it? Okay, move on. Take your coffee and move somewhere else.
Do you put that on your Grindr profile first, or do you wait till you meet in person?
I don't know what Grindr is.
Is that the gay one or not? What's the gay app? There was 2.
Is Grindr? Is that you swipe one way? That means you want to hook up, and the other way means no.
Thing? Is that Grindr or something else? We're not into this. We don't. We had the old days when you would have to walk up to a live woman date.
Right.
Pass notes.
Pass notes even. That was the earliest in 2nd grade. We could do that. All right, Peter Rabbit.
Oh, this sounds awful.
The mischievous and adventurous hero who has captivated generations of readers. Has it really?
Maybe.
Now takes on the starring role of his own irreverent contemporary comedy with attitude in the film Peter's Feud with Mr. McGregor escalates to greater heights than ever before as they rival for the affections of the warm-hearted animal lover who lives next door. James Corden voices the character of Peter. Why are these rabbits always British characters? They had the one with Borat a few years ago. Margot Robbie, Elizabeth Debicki, and Daisy Ridley performing the voice roles of the triplets Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail. What a waste of female talent. The rabbits in there. Rated PG for some rude humor and action.
I just need to keep the wildlife out where they belong.
You're joking, right?
She looks familiar. Who is she?
I didn't have her. I only had Flopsy and Mopsy.
Well, this is an actual person that I'm.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I know who. I've seen her in other films.
James Corden. Maybe she's Elizabeth Debicki.
I don't think it is.
Oh, that's Mopsy. I don't know who this was. They didn't include that.
I don't even like this animation.
Why? It's a realistic type animation.
I don't know. I know there's something about it that's just not. It's just not sitting well with me.
Well, you gotta take the kids to something on the Easter break or whatever break this is. Is this the midwinter recess?
It could be.
You know, the studios are tied in from whenever the little kids are off.
There seems to be some violent rabbit activity going on here.
Oh, he wants to kill the rabbits and he has to pretend he likes them to win the woman's affections.
How long is this clip?
2.5. We don't always need these clips. We've come to learn. The old flying in the air. It's an Adobe effect there. It's used in every film now.
That looks bad.
Well, we have one more. Maybe this is a good one, too.
I don't know. It's the 1517 to Paris. I have to be French for this one, Ed?
Yes.
Do I? In the early evening of August 21st, 2015, the world watched in stunned silence as the media reported a thwarted the terrorist attack on the train 9364 bound for Paris, an attempt prevented by three courageous young Americans traveling through Europe. The film follows the course of the friends' lives from the struggles of childhood to the finding their footing in life, to the unlikely series of events leading up to the attack. I'm suddenly Italian. Throughout the harrowing ordeal, their friendship never wavers, making it their greatest weapon, allowing them to save lives more than the 500 passengers on board. Yes, I'm Italian. Rated PG-13 for bloody images, violence, and some suggested material, drug references, and language.
Are there any rabbits in this film?
I don't know why.
Didn't Clouseau always say rabbit, or what was the other? No, he didn't say rabbit.
Clouseau?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always had his little yellow friend, Keto.
Right.
And you can't call him a little yellow friend anymore. It is very racist.
So these are the actual people that were involved in this. But are they actors?
I don't know. Is it the actual people? It's directed by Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. How old is he now?
104.
He's never retiring. He likes to make the movies out there.
There you go.
I want to see an 85-year-old Dirty Harry come out.
Oh.
Harass the other seniors.
Yeah, right.
No.
Come out in a wheelchair in San Francisco, go down the hills.
Didn't one of these guys get in trouble after becoming a hero? Wasn't he caught doing something naughty?
I don't know.
I'll have to look into that.
And how long's this clip?
2.5.
All right. You sure?
True story. Yes, they're even less. I thought.
I was going to say, this one seems less than 2.5 to me.
Some of them were 2:15.
Oh. All right. Well, there you go. A film about heroes. And that's what we need more of.
Go see that. Let's see. Yeah, DVDs. I got some things I can mention. I got the model over here. Did you get out to any films during the Christmas
Are you asking
movies?
me?
Yeah.
No, of course not. A Bad Mom's Christmas. This is a sequel to Bad Moms?
Yes. And a bad movie, apparently.
Did it go to the theaters?
Yes.
Did we do it?
Yes,
Okay.
in November, I believe.
right.
November, December, January. Yeah, 3 months.
It's a comic masterpiece, though. Says it right there.
I don't know who said that because it bombed, yeah. Critically and at theaters. Whoop.
Oh, what
Now-
is this?
Yeah, this is somehow connected to the Hatchet series of films, which I've never seen, with Kane Hodder, yes, is in this. And Victor Crowley was a real person, right, that Ozzy was singing about. I don't know what his story was or how he connects to Hatchet, but it might be interesting to watch, Dave.
I still want the erotic werewolf in London.
Okay. When that's in the $5 Walmart bin, I'll get that for you.
Grizzly, Christopher George. I've seen this movie. I don't remember it, but I've seen this movie.
Saw it a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is wasn't the kids in the sleeping bags being beaten against the tree by the grizzly? You don't see it.
I don't remember.
I remember that.
But I remember seeing it.
Right on the tails of Jaws, though.
Christopher George and his wife, Linda Day George.
Was she in this?
She was
one?
not in this.
She was in the.
I don't think that's her. That could be. I don't know, maybe, but I don't think she was in this.
They were in the Day of the Animals, another Animals Gone Wild film from the 70s.
Oh,
Benji.
Benji runs amok and eats people.
Not Benji Bronk from the Howard
Oh.
Stern.
Benji is truly remarkable, lad.
he's dead.
They use the same Benji through all the Benji films?
I don't think you can.
Remember
They
the
die
one?
off, these dogs?
Remember the one where Chevy Chase came back as Benji? I forget the name of that one. That was the low point in the series.
And wasn't Martin Short Clifford?
Yes, the big red dog.
John Ritter.
John Ritter was Clifford?
Yeah.
I thought Martin Short in the movie and John Ritter did the voice of the big red dog?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Now, we did this a few weeks ago on Blu-ray, but for some odd reason, another company, this film is so popular, another company is putting out a version of Sinbad.
With Lou Ferrigno.
With Lou Ferrigno. I don't see the sequel yet from this company, but the original they're doing.
But wasn't there a better ones, like in the, was it 50s? With like John Philip Law, Sinbad with that fine stop motion
Yeah, the Ray
animation.
Harryhausen
Yeah.
ones. There was 3 of those.
Those are very good.
The Eye of the Tiger and the Golden Voyage. Those don't have Lou Ferrigno in them.
No. Oh, God, no.
5 classics, Dave.
He never made a good film.
Now, which one do you like?
Well, wait
I
a
like
minute.
the one there.
Didn't he make one, a Western one for Disney?
The
Was he-
shakiest gun in the West, I can kind
Was
of make
that
out.
a Disney one? I don't know if that was.
Oh, you mean the Apple Dumpling Gang?
Yeah, okay. That may have been passable. Didn't it have Tim Conway in it?
Yeah.
That
Bill
may have
Bixby.
been passable. But he cannot carry a film at all.
Not even the Ghost and
No.
Mr. Chicken, which
No.
I do like that one.
No. Wasn't he also the reluctant astronaut?
He is that, the second one down.
Is
and
it?
then The Love God, where he was playing a Hugh Hefner type. I
Oh,
never saw
boy.
that one. And How to Frame a Fig. I don't know what that was all
How to
about.
do a what?
How to Frame a Fig, the one on the bottom.
Okay. He's a good character guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just supporting. He's just not a, he's not a guy. He just can't carry a film. Yeah, he can't carry a film.
To emphasize his acting there, go back a second. Can you go back a frame or something? This is how we have to illustrate Don Knotts' acting. See the little shaky marks
yes.
around the head? He was a shaky, nervous comedian.
Oh, there you go.
Rock Hudson.
Oh, that certainly is strange bedfellows for him.
I was looking at some of the titles of these things.
And a very special favor.
Man's favorite sport, come September. A lot of questionable titles we learned.
Did he do one called Pillow Talk?
Yes, I think that was.
Was
him.
that with Doris Day?
Doris Day? Yeah.
Who's still around at like 95, 96
Oh
years
my
old.
God.
Oh, Poor Rock Hudson.
Rock Hudson Comedy Collection.
More like science fiction for him.
That's science fiction. He's a very good actor.
This man did not get his due from the Academy.
Not only did he have to act on that Macmillan and wife, he had to act that he was married and attracted to a Susan St. George or whatever her name was.
St. James.
Oh my! Now let's see what we have here. Oh,
have a sip. Get your mouth nice and liquidy there.
Let me do this first because I'm not bringing this down again, and then I'll something I want to mention here. See if that goes on at your workplace. Here's another model, Dave.
Okay. This keep you busy for 20 years?
No, this is not going to take long. This is kind of a quickie. Remember I had the King Kong one last year?
Yeah.
I brought down. So this is another King Kong, and you like King Kong.
Well,
you don't like other monkey movies, as we found out. How's that area? Is that okay, producer? Okay. Now see if you know what this is, Dave. You probably know what this is.
Yeah, it's an armless King Kong. It looks like the one from the 76 film.
It's the... I don't know how he goes on here.
Apparently he doesn't.
He did go on nicely.
Why does he have no arms, Ed?
Well, the arms are coming out. Okay. I'll have to hold.
You want me to hold Kong while you get the arms?
Yeah. No, he's got it set up over here. I'll hold this.
All right.
It's the poster image, which I know like the back of my hand. Yet I can't
from the 76 film.
Yes. And yet I can't... It's the exact replica of the poster. It's got the little... Oh, did it? That's the official King Kong.
Here.
And of course, you know what he's standing on, Dave.
The towers.
Yeah, the top of the towers.
World Trade Center.
And doing research on this, I did see, as you recall with the poster, he was holding a wreckage in his hand, not a plane, because they changed at the last minute the jets attacking to helicopters.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
So there, the model stayed with the plane.
Oh.
And by gum, I don't know why
this was the film where they actually built like a 40-foot tall Kong for one scene where it's very slowly standing there releasing something like a cage or...
The cage he broke out of. And you do it. You were doing the live-action robot. Barely did that. And that's what the publicity was the whole time. Maybe you can sit on the towers.
He's relaxing.
I did have him standing up at home. I don't know what the hell.
Well, we're on an angle here.
Yeah, this is not helping. There he is, though.
What's his feet supposed to do? You got a glue?
He straddles the towers, sort of.
How do you get it on?
No, you glue him. Yeah. There it is, I think. He's hanging off the one. And then I'll try and find a background in New York.
And they could just shoot him up through here. Ooh. And that would be the end of that.
This won't take long, though. It's just black and then silver.
There you go. That's why you'll be bored.
That's a quick one. I have other ones. Did I paint that? Yeah, it's painted so far. It was this color before. I just started it the other day.
See that? Just started it, and it's almost done. Bored in retirement.
Yeah. Shades of silver, whatever it is. I don't do plane models, so this will be a challenge. Nor do I paint damaged planes. A jet. That'll be my first jet model.
There you go.
So there's that. I'll bring that down when it's completed, or you'll see it right on the shelf on the new media zone. What else I got?
Wait a minute. Is that where our show is going to take place from that room you can't get into?
No, it's on the end of the picture with the horror movie.
Am I going to have to step over things to get to my, because, I have demands, and I only want green M&Ms.
We will have those.
Okay.
Now, at the end of I got to get up, this will last a minute as I'm getting up, but at the end of my, 30 years in the public service, I was counting, the other day must have been the 30th time I was either in a meeting or a memo went around to tell people to stop talking or to stop talking loudly. And I take offense at this because I put my headphones on and don't talk to anybody. Why these people don't go, and you may know this, does this go on at your work? The supervisors will not go to the people that are talking and tell them to stop that. We all have to be called in a group, or a memo goes around to tell people to stop talking. I know I wouldn't want to do it.
Right.
Are these supervisors afraid of people?
Or
is it just easier to do it this way?
Well, in my office, that never happens.
People are behaving themselves,
We work
right?
in our own little areas. But my previous office, they would call a meeting and have everyone together. Or after that happened, then you would pick the individual out if it continued to be individualized.
Eventually, they would do that.
There you go. So now it's the poster pairs game, folks. Where you send in your numbers from 1 to 6, and we select your entry, reveal what's behind the numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you're right, spin the wheel, as the last 3 people did, but we never got them to the point where they needed to spin the wheel. If you match and you get right spin the wheel, you can win up to 10 tickets. There you go.
My favorite one was the one time they did actually speak to someone. There was an African-American gentleman.
Oh, be careful.
And a white guy. And the African-American guy was tapping on the guy ahead of him and talking to him the whole time, telling him, to turn around and say something. So who do they bring in to talk to? The guy in front.
Oh.
They're afraid to bring in the African-American gentleman. So they bring the guy in front and tell him not to talk to him.
Yeah, right. I selected one. Lawrence Katz.
Oh, okay.
1 and 3.
1 and 3. This is going to be it, Dave.
You think?
Night Stalker is back on MeTV.
Okay.
That's a good sign.
And
Not here, though.
That's not a good sign.
It's a good sign if you want to watch Kolchak down there on MeTV.
Oh, we were 0 for 4 these last 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of been a dry season here.
It's a dry season.
Producers happy?
Dry season.
Do you have to buy a new batch of tickets, or we got enough for the end? What?
Where'd your mic go?
I didn't take it in. Oh, it fell down.
Oh.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Oh, do you have enough tickets, or are you going to have to buy another? You'll have to buy more if we hit some. Oh, boy.
Well, we'll just rig it. No, we would never do that.
Look into buying a gift card if there's only 1 or 2, instead of buying the whole package or whatever you do.
If you want to enter, send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If you're right, spin the wheel. This is what could happen to you. You could win up to 10 tickets. Or you could lose some. But that's the number of chances that you have and the number of tickets that you could ultimately end up with. There you go.
Oh.
Next show, I will just do this voice the whole time.
So you did say on occasion you would get the talking lecture, but not where you are now.
Right. It's never happened in my current location, which I've been at for 9, 10 years maybe? I don't even know.
I was so disgusted Friday when this came up again. I said, I'm taking Monday off. So I put it for Monday. I said, we're in the 3rd grade here for 30 years. I thought we would have graduated to the 4th grade by now.
You never graduate in that.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, yeah. What do you want to do Monday? I got it off, too.
You got Monday off?
Yeah.
Oh. I know you don't want to go see the new Star Wars film.
No!
That's out. I forgot to mention my trip to the Star Wars film. I did take Friday off to do that. And I figured, well, it's 12:30, and shouldn't be a lot of people in there. Apparently a lot of other people took Friday off. I'm lucky I got a spot in the back row.
Oh, no.
People taking days off. Matinee, 12:30.
$16?
$16.
That's unheard of.
It is. Only for that would I go. Okay, we got to sign off. Next time, sweeps month in February. We'll bring some guests down if they want to venture out in the cold.
The Media Zone has been a Cable 2000